That's exactly how you look. It's the opposite.
We both wore white today.
All right, man.
And then there's DB in the Essentials hoodie.
I'm calling D Mr. Essentials this EP. You
don't
already know
gotta-
what it is,
you
man.
don't gotta
He's
talk too
balling
much
out
about
right
that.
now. He's
I'm
balling
not.
out.
I'm really not. I'm broke. I identify as broke. When I go
DB,
to the doctor and they ask you, yo, what do you identify as? I'm seeing male, female,
Broke.
other. Broke. I write in broke.
Brokey.
What are you talking about?
People of the podcast, do not take DV's advice. Pretend you're rich, but don't act like you're rich.
No, that's
Pretend you're rich.
See?
Pretend you're rich in your mind, but don't act like you're rich.
And this is why I'm confused. When people say that they want to hear more of Matt.
Yes.
That's why I get confused, bro.
Yes.
When Matt says that kind of advice, what do you mean?
I'm rolling. Hold on.
Huh?
Hold on. Let me get the draw save. I mean,
I'm waiting for it. Waiting for it.
hold on.
Damn, we got a double.
Anyways,
Wait.
What was that last
Can you
one?
run that again?
what? No, that was
Run
round
it again.
That was round table one.
No, the other one.
That was round table one.
Okay.
Daddy D.
Oh!
Let's go. What?
How does he have a special drop and I don't?
Yeah,
What
he-
kind of nonsense is
Yo,
Daddy
as
D?
I-
I did not take any part in this.
Me neither.
I'm separating myself from this.
Me too.
I thought you sent it to me, no?
This was Daddy D.
No, yo.
All himself.
Okay,
All himself.
Yo.
Whoa.
Yo. Man's can't be calling me that, though.
You're
Okay? That's like when, did I tell you about when I was working and a man called me like D?
yeah.
Like, don't call me D, yo.
Yeah. No.
As a guy, just,
Yeah.
girls, okay, it's different.
That's
you know,
different.
but-
Yeah. Don't be calling a man D.
Yeah.
Yo, D, come here. Whoa.
Yeah, no, we're
I
not
would
going
love
for
that. Like,
Yeah.
sir, what?
No, we're not going for that. But yes, welcome to another episode of Roundtable Talk. I'm your host, DV, goddammit. And we'll get a drop for Kordell eventually. I mean,
Fuck this guy.
That's his drop right there for the time being.
Kordell's in the studio. And I'm trying to do better at not making everything about race.
You're trying. Yeah, right.
I'm trying.
At least he's trying.
I'm trying.
Yeah, right.
I'm trying. But isn't that like that's life? No. Okay. Anyways,
God.
we got Matt in the studio.
Let's go, guys.
God damn.
Episode
back,
85.
Yes.
Episode 85.
I think.
I'm
pretty sure.
Yeah, we'll just roll with that.
Yeah, we'll go with it. Doesn't matter. We'll change it on the title.
I'm here with the Vegas boys.
Hey.
I'm here with the Vegas boys.
Let's get
And
it, bro.
we actually tried Happy Dad in Vegas.
It was good. It was good. It was good. It was good.
Yeah.
Had to shout,
I
I got to shout the note for that
Kyle,
one.
Kyle,
still.
still.
Kyle and Jesse.
Yeah.
Well, now just Kyle.
Well, yeah.
Kyle, you done a good job, man.
Yeah, it was good.
You done a good
I
job.
watched Kyle on Academics recently.
Yeah.
Great. He was shouting out Saga. Just
Of course.
yeah.
Onions, man. Come on now.
Like his backstory is just like like we played street hockey every day, and we said, yo, let's just turn it up a bit.
Yeah.
So,
Let's start getting the pranks going. Let's start making the city live, bro. Because no one knew what the hell Saga was back then when they started up. Like, who
yeah,
Saga?
not really.
Saga, what? Where is that? Farmland? Like, that's what it was back then.
It used to be farmland, man.
Yeah.
Now we're
20
big.
20 years ago.
We're up in the stuck now, buddy.
So
You mean,
shout out to those guys, but I wanted to get into the Vegas boys.
bro? Do's and don'ts with Vegas. Honestly, wait, I want to back it up a little bit because this is my first time traveling
Okay.
since the beginning of COVID. So I don't know how.
And shout out to that, yo, Matt. Drop some shit for that. Traveling after, like, you know, finally.
It's my first time. I was thinking it was gonna be absolute madness.
And,
Good.
and if y'all don't know Kordell is a fucking travel man. This
I
man
am
is
a travel
on a
man.
trip every 3 months. He is down somewhere hot.
Yeah.
Down somewhere
Had to
hot.
be. So to be out of the game for this long was kind of crazy. But going back into it, it was like I wanted to see how this whole vaccine thing was gonna work. Like, how did they break down if you have it, don't have it?
That's
what's
important.
what's the line of where like these are the reasons why I don't have it. You can go, or no, sir, like you can't go.
Okay.
Kordell, so just a side note, so we don't get demonetized, just say waxine.
Oh my god. What kind of
No,
foolishness?
don't worry. I'm actually gonna go back to and we're gonna do little clips and stuff like
Waxine.
that. So yeah.
Yeah.
Get in line. I'm like, okay, they're gonna ask you for the shit. I'm ready here. I'm here like,
Okay.
hey, I got this shit.
Oh yeah, you finally got your vax.
I got my shit.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, he better be asking for that.
Let's go.
Yep. Oh, you don't need it. You sure?
Hey,
You sure?
Even better.
No, you can go. You can go.
And now that actually deserves some clapping.
Next person.
No.
They never checked out of our whole group
That's lit.
No, that's
lit.
confusing.
No,
So
it's lit.
do we need it? Do we not
even
need
me.
it?
Not even me.
Not
No,
even
it's lit.
Matthew.
It's lit.
Nothing.
That's good.
I was worried about him. I was actually worried about him because I was like, this guy can't go. I already told everybody he's not going.
Drew.
Walked in with bag and saw. I'm like, this is you need to get it. So traveling to the States honestly is a hit or miss. They might ask you, they might not ask you. So honestly, just do what you want.
By the way, we
care
left
about
on
it
the 23rd when we had that storm in Toronto.
I was worried for you guys.
We sat in the airport. We kept getting a flight delay every hour. They texted us. They were like, "Yo, flight's delayed,
Fam.
flight's delayed, flight's delayed." At 11 o'clock,
Single time it was delayed, I went and got a beer. I went and got a drink because I was like, you know what?
have
Well, we're gonna
to.
be here for a little bit longer. Let's go get
Yeah.
another brewski.
Fuck.
that's it.
Take in now. We get on the flight. Finally, now we sit down. I'm like, okay, it's 11 o'clock. We can be there in 5 hours, baby. You're gonna be in Vegas in 5 hours.
Okay.
Morning time. Everyone's gonna be waking up. City's gonna be able to be packed. Let's get it popping.
Lit.
Little did we know, sitting in the plane for 3 hours.
We were on the tarmac
For
doing pull-out
3
jokes.
hours. I fell asleep. I woke up and we're in the same spot. Huh?
Kordell was so disappointed.
So pissed. I was
bad.
actually I was like, fam, why are we still here? I was literally like saying, like, why, in the same voice right now, why are we still here?
Ugh.
Some fat lady behind me is making some jokes about, oh, pull out.
Yo.
Da, da, da. Someone told her to go outside, start pushing the damn plane.
Yo, she was one of those
was
ladies
getting-
that took up 1.5 seats.
She had to
Wait.
pay. She had to pay for the 2 seats.
Okay, was she in the middle?
No,
No.
she was on the one side,
On the left side?
against the window, but she took up
Okay.
a little bit of the next
I
one.
can't remember who was sitting on the right side of her.
Michael.
Oh yeah, Mike.
Yeah. But taken
funny that
too,
time.
the plane wasn't even packed or anything. So there's certain spots where like you can like lay down. So it was just like me and Johnny, but then Matt had no seat apparently because his seat got taken by somebody.
By that 1.5 bitch.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's where you're
She's
supposed
a
to be sitting.
1.5 bitch.
Oh
So then
my
Matt had to
gosh.
sit next to us. So then we had to be like 3.
Yo. Matt.
You're.
No, we're all good. We're all good.
Yeah, we had to be 3 men sitting in a seat. I'm like, yo, Matt, bro, you're killing the feng shui right now. If I should be kicking up my feet like so. Now, finally, we're in the air. And I'm like, yo, man, I just want a brewski, fam. Like, we're halfway through the flight. Let's get a brewski going.
How many beers are you deep now? Since you left home, so that's an important question.
Kordell's in the well right now. He's in the well. He's in the well.
I think about 7.
Jeez,
I'm 7 beers deep.
This
Yeah,
is exactly what a man sleeping.
going on the 8th beer. Mind you, we had shots because it was his birthday that day, so we had
Okay.
shots.
Yeah,
I remember now. We had
What
shots
was
as well
that?
too.
It's my birthday that night.
Happy belated,
I
man.
turned
That was
27 on the tarmac.
That's true. You did.
That's crazy.
While Kordell was sleeping.
So then finally up in the air, started getting stuff up. They came by asking for drinks. Johnny's like, yo, I'm gonna buy like everyone beers. I said, bet. She puts the beers down. She's like, oh, I don't have the debit machine right now, but I'll come back to charge you guys.
We're like, all right, bet.
Tell me how she never came back and ever charge us.
But
And
Beautiful.
guess what we found out when we finally took off and hit the ground?
What did we find out?
All of that was complimentary. So if we ordered any food, everything like that, they comped
It
us for sitting on.
was?
They comped us for sitting on the literally the.
It was calm?
Yeah.
So why didn't they make an announcement? Was I sleeping?
Of course they didn't make an announcement. They don't
I'm
want
not
you
trying to-
ordering the whole
yeah.
plane.
Yeah, I get that.
This is exactly why they didn't come back. I talked to Yazzer, and that's what Yazzer talked to them and was like, "Yo, we paid for like they had sandwiches, they had a bunch of shit,
and I was hungry.
What airline is this?
Canada.
Air Canada.
Yeah.
Air Canada is apparently one of the #1 airlines in North America for their service. So
Fuck.
just so y'all know,
So, but is it free all the time?
No, because we sat on the tarmac for 3 hours.
we had a
Oh,
3 hour
that's
we had a
why.
3 hour flight today, and we sat on the tarmac for 3 hours, and we arrived to our
So
destination.
instead
late,
of
so they
leaving,
comped us.
no, but taking though, we were supposed to be taking off at 8 o'clock. We didn't leave until 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
That's fine.
So mind you, you're wasting my vacation right now. You're pissing me off. I'm supposed to be in Vegas teeing up.
And
Huh?
all we got was like a $14 beer or whatever as a comp.
I'm happy with it. Don't I'm not gonna lie. Have me nice.
If you knew, you would have gone off though.
Oh, I wouldn't. Oh,
They have like decent like macaroni and cheese. So I know it's not the best, but anyways, keep going.
Air Canada food is not the best.
no, I wouldn't.
no,
I
of
wouldn't hold it
course
still.
not. Yeah.
But honestly though, like overall, like to get to Vegas now that we got the flight stuff out of the way. Oh, and there was an emergency on the plane as well too.
There was a
Someone-
medical
happened to that
emergency.
bitch?
So
No,
our,
no, not
so our
surprisingly not her.
It wasn't her.
She couldn't even turn
It
around to
was
see
some-
what was going on. She's so damn fat. I'm
It
sorry.
was some Asian girl, and the crazy thing is our guys in our group. So like
Wait, hold
Ryan,
on, man. You gotta let the joke breathe because, yo, what if the delay because of her? Yo, you trying to go, but
Yo, shoot too heavy.
never
It was
mind.
so
Yo, I don't
funny.
want it.
It was so funny when we were trying to get off the plane.
We need to get rid of some heavy
Matt and Michael,
baggage.
like, no, I'm gonna stay here while everyone gets off first. I'm gonna take long. We said, okay, no problem.
It's because trying to go through like past it. Yeah. I hate those ones when I do.
Make sideways.
Yeah, like if I could do the sideways work, I'll do it. But like if you're gonna block the whole lane, then
It's like, yeah.
yeah,
not gonna
let us
work.
go first. Thank you for that.
But yeah, there was an emergency on the plane. That was my first time like waking up to like, yo, there's an emergency. We need a doctor ASAP
And it was like
now.
midair. It's like we had just taken off, like, and it was like an hour into the flight, and they're an hour and a half, I think.
Yeah.
And then Michael and Ryan, who are
First responders.
in our first responders, they're in athletic therapy. They literally went to the scene and they started taking care of
Yeah.
this girl. There was a doctor on the plane as well. Thank God. They literally
Yeah.
announced on the intercom. They were like, "Yo, do we have any medical personnel on the
Thankfully,
plane?"
we had all that. That was good though. Have
Yeah,
three.
so they were literally assisting the doctor. This
Can I
girl
say
had like
something?
low blood pressure, some shit like that, and a bunch of other stuff. She
So-
fainted,
Sorry, Matt.
unconscious.
I would have definitely been like, yes, I'm one of them, just to see what's happening.
Boss, who's boss? Why?
I was-
So when,
oh my gosh, she needs an actual doctor.
No, but yes, I think pretty sure it just shows some identification of some sort.
yo,
So-
and for Mike and
What was the
Ryan
bad
for
shit
help
quick?
for helping her out,
What are
they
you talking
gave
about?
him like
Yeah.
30% off, 30 or 40% off their next flight with Air
Yeah.
Canada.
Jeez.
oh, trip, full on trip,
Yeah.
full
That's
trip.
fire.
Yeah, so that's fire.
That
That's
is
good on
super
them.
fire.
That's good on
What?
them.
Yeah.
So I was fire for them still.
Dude,
Dude,
Now-
apparently none of the Air Canada staff were actually trained. None of them were trained in CPR or anything like that. So this is why this is exactly why they asked, like, dude, is anybody trained in fucking being a first responder or CPR or anything?
Whoa.
None of them on the plane were trained.
That's
I didn't know
insane.
that.
Yeah.
That's not
I
good.
swear you have to be.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you should have.
Mike,
Yeah,
Mike and Ryan told me that. They were blown away. They're like, yo, there's supposed to be at least one person on an airline
At
that's
least.
trained.
at
in-
least one.
They'd be shaking it.
Yeah. So that's probably that's why we got off the damn plane so quickly. By the time the thing was landing, I was like, fam, we're already here? Cool. Lady was off the plane quick. I was like, cool, this is great in a way.
They had the paramedics come on and take her off before anybody
Thankfully,
else.
she walked off though.
Okay.
When I
Yeah,
look
she
back
was-
though, she didn't look good.
She was a bit better. Yeah, she was
She
like,
didn't look good when I
wasn't
looked back.
good,
I
yeah.
said, fam, oh no. You better not die on this plane.
Damn.
Not today.
pressure changes. So when you go up in a flight, if you're not used to it, or if your body goes into shock, if you don't like flying, your body would just start shutting down because it's like, I don't like this scenario. And that's pretty much
And the
what they think started
turbulence
happening.
too? Mod.
Of course, you guys.
Yeah,
are
was shaking,
that,
bro.
that, that whole
The
flight
fuck?
was like turbulent.
Yeah.
That whole flight.
But done shit my pants. What?
And you know what it is? They told us before we even took off from the airport.
It's gonna be a rough ride.
Yeah.
Of course.
And that probably scared the shit out of her, and then she went into shock.
Damn. Okay.
Hopefully she's good, but
Continue, please.
let's get to Vegas now. We in Vegas now,
Wait.
baby.
Okay, Matt, hit the story drop. I've been waiting for you. You're just looking at the. Yeah. Okay.
Let's get to Vegas, baby.
Let's get it. The fuck?
Honestly, looking at Vegas, looking back at it, probably one of the most fire spots to go to.
Dope.
But would I go
I was
back?
waiting for it to say fine. Okay.
Would I go back?
Yes.
No.
Okay. Why
No.
won't you go back?
Let me break it down for you now. Number one, the street workers, do not trust them. They all work together.
Okay. So
So
like,
all of them, they all work to try and
like
finesse
you're,
you.
You're saying like the pimps work with the prostitutes, work with the
Yo, it's
magic
all-
guys,
yep.
works with
Yep. With the
Michael
costume guys.
Jackson,
Yep.
works with the promoter.
Everyone's
works
working
with
together.
Elmo. Okay.
To funnel people into
Literally-
certain things. Yeah.
Literally, people be like, they'd be walking up to us, be like, yo, do you want to take a picture with Mickey Mouse? Take a picture. $20. $20. We see some snakes. They put a snake on you, hold the snake. Ooh, snake. $40. $40 for a fucking snake? Huh? They all
quick
work
finesse.
together. Yeah, it's a quick finesse, and they
Yeah.
all work together. And at the end, they split up all the money.
And those little side thing, those snakes cannot bite. I don't think they bite.
No, I'm pretty sure they don't.
They don't.
Nah,
They don't.
they had like a boa constrictor or some shit like that.
Yeah, but it's just the fact that when you walk out your hotel, everyone's approaching you. People are just coming at you like this.
People are coming at you with
crazy.
they,
It's like,
they
yo,
were literally
no,
like
no,
people that were
no, it's
approaching
okay.
us for
No.
like weed, fucking
Everything, bro.
When it gets to a certain hour, they're approaching you for a strip club. Your
Yep.
prostitutes approaching you
Yep.
to go back to your room. Like, yo, let's
Yep.
go have some fun.
Oh my gosh,
Let's go
the
back to your
service is so
room.
great.
Yeah, like everything's coming to you. It's flying at you.
Honestly, if you have money in Vegas,
You'll
you
lose
can-
your house.
Yeah, you're gonna
lose
be,
your house.
You're gonna be coming back like 50%.
I understand how people can lose all their money.
Everything, yeah.
They can lose everything. I can understand now. That
One night.
casino will take your dollars.
One night, yeah.
And then the hookers are gonna come to you because you're sad and everything. Then come take your dick. Then after they take your dick and you don't want to pay because you have no more money.
Do we tell the story about
the motherfucking pimp's gonna come up to the room because they know the room number.
For sure.
They come for your ass.
Oh, yeah.
And then they're gonna come take all your shit, all your suitcases and shit. Then you have no clothes.
We talked about
do we want to tell?
And then hold on, Matt. And then you gotta get your money back, right? You get your plane ticket back. So you put your house up, and you fucking lose your house. That's what Vegas is, fam. It's fast.
Yeah.
In 2 days, I spent $500 USD.
Woo! Oh my gosh! Hold the fuck out of
And that was not no hookers and no nothing
For
or no
the
strip
quick math
clubs or
conversion,
nothing.
that's $650 Canadian.
I did not spend on anything. It was literally just food, getting around, and just doing everything. If you don't actually watch your wallet will be gone.
Of course.
I promise you that much. It's a crazy place, fam, and that's when I learned you got to slow it down a bit. Gotta slow it down. And I feel like Vegas is kind of like it's a real movie. Like you see the pimps, see the prostitutes come up to you, they start touching up on you, and you say, "No, Sally, I'm good, fam. Like I'm good, I'm good." And then you see the pimp just
True.
nah, like I'm cool.
So
and
you've
stuff.
sing the pimp in like
Yeah,
around.
there's once it's 12 o'clock there, you see them all just chilling in the lobby. And then the shorties just walking around. Just walking around and come up to you, hey, doll face.
Do they look like thoughts?
Yes.
Okay, so they dress like
Yes.
thoughts.
They're dressed like thoughts. They're dressing they look run down. No, like no offense if y'all watching this, but y'all look run down.
No offense.
Y'all look
Fuck
run
y'all.
down.
Yeah, y'all look
Y'all
run
look run down. I'm sorry. Wig on backwards. Like, you already got wrecked already for the night and you're trying to come back down. It's like, girl.
So I'm trying to get a 2-for-1, bitch.
What I should ask is like, what's
The fuck?
I
Floss
should
your
have
teeth.
learned. I should have learned like what the prices were. I actually want to like hear like, maybe.
Yes,
I
I
should have
wish you
done
did.
that.
I
I
wish you
should have.
did.
I'm not thinking about it. That would have been great.
Can we ask? Never mind. Let's
It's
leave that
okay.
alone.
Yeah. Matt, what were you saying? You want to tell another story?
Matt, how come you didn't get
Yeah,
no
so-
tattoo on your face? How come you didn't get a face tattoo?
I didn't run into Mike Tyson,
I'm
unfortunately.
dead.
I wish you went crazier.
Well,
I wish Matt went crazier.
We do got a couple of stories.
Go ahead.
Do I mention the name for?
Hit
you know
the
what
drop.
story?
You gotta hit the drop for yourself. God damn it.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Matt always remembers it for himself, but
Yeah.
always remembers for us.
Oh, and by the way, listeners and viewers, I'm shutting the fuck up this episode. This is the Vegas Boys / Dubai Boys story time. I'm just here to
it's
say
Dubai,
what
Dubai, Vietnam, and Philippines.
yes,
to.
sir.
Go to-
All
let's-
three, motherfucker.
Right.
Man's gone
Three?
for a month.
You're talking about 3, right? Were you good at baseball? 'Cause you might hit that strikeout a few times. Eh? We gonna go. Let's go. Let's keep going. Vegas.
Go the stories, Matt, but change the names. Matt runs on caffeine.
I feel like you do too.
I don't run on caffeine. It's only when
You know, energy drinks. You love your
Once in a
energy
while.
drinks. Once a day.
no at Sid's. Yes.
I'm actually gonna try and wean down off it this year.
What's up with
What?
the words? What's up with the choice of words on that one? Ween? I think you meant wind. I don't know. I'm just trying some shit. Are we
Same
recording?
shit, different tone.
Are we recording, man?
Is everything
Yeah, we
on?
are.
You
Yeah,
press
we are.
record this time?
Hey.
Yeah, we got mics on, cameras rolling.
Now we gotta check 3 things every time we start now.
Yeah, we got to check both mics. Both sets of mics are on.
One day though, we will write down just a checklist for Matt this year.
We're gonna make sure the audience can see it as well as we check it off.
Yeah.
We're gonna be like,
I
all
hate
right,
us.
all right, one check,
hate us.
check 2, check 3.
Yeah. I mean,
That's how it's gonna go.
For the listeners, they know what it is. Like, we're just really trying some shit, and I do feel like our game plan this year will work.
Yeah.
But it's just like we're really just trying some shit. We have a catalog of episodes and stuff that we're gonna re-release to like the New World ish.
Yeah.
We're gonna take some top clips. We're gonna drop them on some
We have
platforms.
so much.
Yeah, I'm not wasting all that content.
All we
have
ask
a
is
lot.
if you guys want to help us grow, if you guys want to see this pod become better and better and better, share our shit.
Yeah.
Show that's the number one way. Don't give us any money. Just share
Yeah,
our
just-
shit. That's
just
all we
share it.
ask.
Yeah. Don't worry, me and Kordell are trying to work little promos with different companies. Shout out Happy Dad.
Let's get it. I'm already rocking it. Let's get it, bro. Come on now. We love your shit. Let's go.
All right, beauty.
All right. So
All right, let's run in. Let's jump into my stories.
yes, hit it.
We're gonna start out with Vegas.
Hit it.
We're gonna start out
I
with
had the wrong
Vegas.
headphones on the whole time.
Let's get it.
I'm like, why can't I hear?
So we're gonna add one thing to the checklist, guys, and it's gonna be making sure Cordell has his headphones on, and then
Oh,
they're all
no,
turned
no,
up.
yeah,
no,
you
no.
know my nuts. Yeah.
You can't joke away yourself out of that one.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Story number 1, Vegas.
Matt's view.
This is great.
My view. All right, so this is night 1 or night 2. I can't remember.
Doesn't matter.
So whatever night it was, we were going out to Omnia, which is one of the nightclubs inside Caesars, right? Finish off at Omnia. We had run into so many girls that night. Myself, Thing 2 and Thing 3 were gaming a bunch of girls and whatnot. We had a really good night. We picked up a lot of numbers, a lot of IGs.
Nice. Okay.
You know what I loved? You know what I loved? These guys called them 4-packs and 12-packs. And they're talking about beer. I was like, yeah, I love it.
Yeah,
like
dude, they were out. The girls were out. So like Vegas is one of those places where everybody and their mother comes to celebrate birthdays. We found that out when we were there.
Yep.
Because we went into the club and we found there's a bride to be in every single club. Swear to God, you go to the club, there's a bride to be. She dressed up and everything. We ran that one night. We ran into 2 brides to be in one party.
How many?
2 girls get married at the same time.
How many of them went with the guy? Did you?
So that was one of the groups that we left alone. But I'm gonna get I'm gonna continue. So we had got a lot of different groups of girls that night. Got a lot of numbers, everything like that. We're gonna party with them the rest of the week.
Okay.
So we finished off then, and we decided to go to Caesars. We literally were like, all right, let's go. Let's literally just go chill outside. There's a bar inside the Caesars, and then we met a bunch of guys that were outside.
Yeah, man.
So,
Stop meeting with guys, yo. Continue.
Of course. All right. So we ended up leaving Chester at the bar. Okay, we ended up leaving Chester at the bar. Chester was with a ting, so he was with a ting. She was pretty sweet. So we were all like patting him on the back. We're like yo,
okay,
you're doing a good job, man. Chester, all right.
I'm gonna get stuck.
I look over at the girl. I'm like, all right, we're gonna leave him with you. And I look over at Chester, and I'm like, all right, you can stay with her. She's good. They both nod. So I'm like, all right, let's leave him. Let's go, boys. Let's go. We're gonna head to the next destination that we're gonna head.
So y'all leave your man's there.
So we leave. We leave.
He's locked in.
Luckily, we ran into this group of girls. I was literally just sitting down at a table about a 2-minute walk from where we were at.
But was it a 4-pack?
It was a 4-pack. It was a 4-pack of prostitutes.
Oh. Sorry.
So
wrong drop.
So these prostitutes start trying to game us and trying to get us to go back. They'll pull like that. Oh, honey, like, let's go back to your room. Let's have some fun. What are you waiting for?
I have a problem. I have a problem with you though.
All of a sudden, I get a phone call and I look at it and it's Chester, and I'm like, oh shit, what the fuck's gonna go on? Because anytime I get a call from Chester,
some bullshit.
I know it's gonna be something because we're in Vegas now. So pick up the phone.
Toronto, yeah,
so it's
sometimes.
always bullshit, but
I pick up the phone. I'm like, oh fuck. Hopefully it's not what I think it is. I pick up the phone and he's like, dude, where are you? I'm like, yo, go outside, literally walk 2 minutes, hang a right, and we're gonna be right there. We're at a table with this group of prostitutes, okay? and he's like, all right, cool. And I'm like, are you okay? Like, is everything okay? He's like, no, I'm coming. I'm like, what's wrong? He's like, no, I'll tell you later. And he's like frantic. Chester's like frantic. He's like, it's almost like he wants to get out of there for some reason.
Uh-oh.
So
Chester,
I literally start walking towards him because he's still on the phone. He's like, where are you guys? I can't find you guys. Where are you guys? And I'm like, dude, just hang up the phone. You go around the corner, you'll see me. Stay on the phone. I see this man come around the corner with a glass drink in one hand and a plastic drink in the other hand. And I'm like, he walks around the corner. I'm like, can't take that out of the bar.
You mean Chester?
gotta be that.
Yeah.
Chester, you can't take that shit out of the bar.
Wow.
You can't take a shit out of the bar. And he's like, dude, I didn't care, man. So this is what happened, man. So that girl, she took me in the washroom, she gave me a blowjob, and then she brought me back to the bar, and she was like, so my price is $150, but I'll give you it for, I can't remember what the dollar value was. So he was like, I'm not paying that. There's no way I'm paying that. Then she pulls out her phone and is like, I'm at Caesars at the bar. He starts freaking out. He starts freaking out, and the bartender comes over. And the bartender's like, "Yo, are you gonna pay for your tab?" He's like, he's like,
wait, hold on.
They're working together.
So again, goes back to Kordell. Yo, this person working with him.
Yeah, they're all working together.
And SpongeBob is back.
Yeah.
So the bartender goes to him. He's like, "Yo, so are you gonna pay the tab?" He's like, "Well, how much is the tab?" The bartender put down the bill is $2 billies.
USD.
$2 billies USD for the bill.
One more interruption.
She had been running up the tab.
Hold on. Why are you running?
Wait, what are you?
This girl been running up the bill, just sitting with mans at the bar. As soon as they sit down with her, she been taking them to the washroom, doing their thing, and getting them to pay for drinks as well. So she be making bare money off these mans just sitting at that one bar.
Those stupid mans.
Anyways, literally was like, I'm not paying
Chester!
$2 billion.
Yo, Matt, get it together. Because Kordell has extra work to do. So get it together.
Chester.
Okay. Go ahead.
It's a good thing he's behind the mic, so we have to keep his lips too.
Facts.
Yeah, right? Fuck. Anyways, Chester was like, yo, I am not paying $2 billion plus the
That's
$150. He slaps down a $50 USD bill on the thing, grabs the drinks, dips out of there.
Drinks. Let's go.
He got the glass drink too. Like he did not give two shits.
You're not allowed to do that.
So
I have a problem.
all right, what's your problem?
Before leaving Chester, did you guys, again, Chester should have analyzed this too, but didn't you analyze and see that there was something wrong with this one?
I don't know. It was Vegas. Chester was having a good night.
I'm gonna kill
Let me
Matt.
also add in, sometimes there's this phrase called reading the room. Now, some people are better at reading the room than others.
But two people couldn't read the room and tell that was not the...
We know the personality of Chester.
Yes, very true.
And
then now...
Matt is also on the shaky side sometimes too.
That is true.
So to context this.
No offense.
Offense.
Keep going.
Chester was having a good night. He had gamed a pretty nice shorty. Got her number.
Yeah, but then that's my problem. That shorty wasn't the prostitute, and it's the fact that he never got any play from the non-prostitute, but he got play from the prostitute. Why did we even leave the other thing? That's my issue.
Okay. Yeah.
Chester gamed a sweetie at the club. Why was he with a prostitute that night? We don't know.
It's giving Chester vibes.
It makes no sense to me.
Go ahead,
You
Matt.
game a baddie. Why don't you stay with the baddie? Why did we even leave the baddie? That's my problem.
So you see Chester, okay, what's the flow now? Like, you're pretty much just like, bruh.
Yeah. So he was.
You have that drop.
He was flustered. He was so flustered when he got to us.
Yeah, because he dropped $50 on some heady.
Yeah. Oh, it was bad, man. It was bad. Anyways,
Do's and don'ts in Vegas. You have to be able to analyze the good from the bad.
If a girl tries to game you, she's probably a prostitute. Because girls do not approach you. Girls do not do that shit. That's male energy.
Rubbing up on you so quickly in the first 5 minutes,
And you haven't done anything.
And you haven't even done anything.
Yo, they're prostitutes.
Red flag.
Big red flag.
Especially there.
Especially there.
Because honestly,
analyzing, you gotta be able to analyze. That's the biggest thing.
But let me add some pushback on this. Because when that does happen to you outside, like let's say you're just in Toronto, right?
Yeah.
And the thing is just feeling your vibe. Like if that happens, you're kind of feeling yourself. And like she doesn't look as as much as a prostitute as the ones like in Vegas, right?
Yeah.
Like if she's just a ting and she's just pressing upon you, you're just like, damn, like okay, maybe I got that shit on today.
Yeah.
So. But yeah, in
you gotta
Vegas,
be able to be able to analyze though on some real shit. Like, you should be on even the first night. Remember the first morning, not even night, first morning we got there and we checked in. We dropped our bags off and we went to the lobby bar. We look left, mind you, this is 6 o'clock in the morning, and there's 4 of them sitting together. You're like, yeah, those are 110%. And guess what? They were.
And you know what the crazy thing was is literally we literally went to bed. Okay, we went to bed that night. We after the bar. And then we came back, and one of those same girls was still sitting there at 10 a.m.
Still there.
Still sitting there at 10 a.m.
I have a question.
10 a.m. Had changed her clothes, but she was still sitting there.
So she changed her clothes. Okay.
At least she changed her clothes.
Also, I wanted to
mouthwash.
really ask. She's not changing no. She's not doing no mouthwash. Same mouth. 2 Fs.
I have one more story for Vegas.
We'll get to it just now. I just wanted to add in the way that the prostitutes were dressed. Are they similar to like how when a girl asks, "Yo, is this okay?" and it's too revealing, and then you have to be like, "Dog, like you look like a
that's it.
whore."
That's
right
how
now,
they were
like,
dressed.
Please respect. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I just wanted to make that comparison.
Very much so.
Continue, Matt, with your
I
stories.
feel like the early morning ones are dressed more like jeans and like tank top.
They're more
and
chill.
stuff. They're more chill.
Still trashy,
but like the 12 o'clock, like just the night just starting up.
Yeah.
Then that's when they're
Until,
like
5.
Yo,
yeah, that's when they're
the
short
other
dressed and all
red
that
flag you
shit.
got to think about when you're in Vegas is what girls are going to be out at 3:30 a.m. in Vegas in the wintertime in the cold in this skimpy little outfit. What kind of girls?
Thank you.
Well,
Let's use logic here. The only the only
You
girls that
bring
are
the
that
Toronto
the only
bitches into play,
I was gonna
'cause
say
yeah,
I was
that's
You
gonna
bring
say
the Toronto bitches
I
into
was
play,
gonna say
fam.
I was gonna say
You
the
see-
only
yo,
crazy
don't make me go
bitches
get
that
that
are like
photo,
that.
eh?
The only crazy bitches like that are in Toronto.
Yeah.
let me just say, you know, she's a whore when she wants to get the fit off and it's It's like -20 outside.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And she's wearing like some skimpy shit.
Yeah.
girls
she's gonna go-
girls don't play around.
she's
They
gonna
don't play
go out
around.
and
And
have
she,
fun.
and she didn't want to do coat check.
Well, that's why yo, Toronto women are great. Like I'll always have a love for Toronto women just for being
Matt.
like so like Toronto, I guess.
I have a question for you.
Oh,
Shoot.
boy.
What did you think of the ratio? Did you expect, like, before going to Vegas, did you expect the ratio of, like, women to be more than what it was?
And does this go into your next story?
The ratio is great.
ratio was great?
Ah,
Yeah.
Wow.
During the day or during the night?
During the night.
Okay.
So as soon as you got to the club, so certain clubs have ratio requirements.
Yes, that's what I wanted to get
So-
into.
Okay,
If you guys go to Omnia in Caesar's Palace, they have a ratio requirement. Otherwise, you got to pay a stupid amount of money,
80
being
bucks.
like $80 to $90 to get in. So
$80 again if you don't have some things
if you
with
have,
you.
if you
crazy.
have,
So you gotta make sure you have some bitches
you
with
need
you.
to make sure you have that 1 to 3 ratio. So one man for every 3 tings.
You
No
gotta
more-
have some bitches with you.
no more complaining about the tickets for Ahsoka events.
One
For 40 and 60
last
bucks,
tip for
like,
Vegas.
go hold
If
that.
you know a local in Vegas, locals in Vegas get in free everywhere.
Yes.
So if you know a local, they'll get you in free everywhere.
Or
Wow.
another thing too, Matt, just no promoter.
I was literally
Just know,
about
just
to say
know, just know a good promoter as
promoter.
well.
Just
That's
about
the
to
other
say
too.
that.
Because that guy blessed us
They're
that one
in the
night.
hotel lobby as well. So normally the night before any club events, they're in the hotel lobby, probably in the lobby of your hotel.
Make sure you got
And
some
then,
bitches.
yeah,
though.
you should be all good. Or on the way,
Hot
or on
ass
the strip
bitches.
on the way to the venue, you can pick up a
Gotta have some
promoter.
bitches.
Yeah, man.
Gotta have some bitches. Matt,
Okay,
what's your
Matt.
next story?
So the following story.
Hit your
this
story.
is-
Hit your story drop
this is
again.
Matt,
This
yo,
is,
come on, yo. Respect yourself, yo.
I know I gotta respect myself a little bit more. Anyways, so this is the last night. All right, we're in the last final night. All right. So
What's the vibes? Last
No,
final night.
but wait.
me and
Yeah, you skipped. You kind of went from first night to come on.
He knew. He's taking the dice.
the last night was a bit of a disappointment, but it ended on a
Okay.
high.
No, wait.
It ended on a high.
Was this the second last night? It's not the last night, Matt.
No, it is the last night. This is the last night we went to Hakkasan, which was inside the MGM.
I got Matt before
No,
he goes.
Matt. Second last night. You have a story for that night.
Which one's that one?
The 4-pack. I was there. We were all there. What happened that night? With the 4-pack.
Okay. The ones that we were gonna...
Matt, you can't hold back on us now, eh?
Matt, the 4-pack
Yeah.
in the line.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. All right.
I was there.
All right.
Okay, so you heard at night one or the first night, right?
Now this
Yeah.
is
Now
second
this is
last
the
night.
second last night. And coming in at bat, we got Matthew here. The first one was a straight out mess. Let's see what the
We
second
hit-
one is in for. Let's go.
We
Matt.
hit some foul balls in the first night. All we got was IGs and phone numbers. That's all we got. So we hit some foul balls.
Okay.
Second last night. Let's go.
Let's get
Let's get it.
Matt coming in weighing at 152 pounds, holding his cell phone, white shirt, tight pants.
And we mic'd him up. Oh, but it looks like he didn't turn on his mic. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's get it, boys.
I gotta thank the boys behind the mics over there for that sick intro.
Fuck it
that
up,
was
Matt.
that
Let's
was
go.
probably the best intro we've had on the podcast
get
in
it.
85 episodes. So hats off to you guys. That was sick.
Matt has a new drop.
Yeah, we gotta have a new job, man. All right. So this is like second last night, all right? And so the boys are thirsty. Like we are real thirsty, and we're not thirsty for alcohol. We're thirsty for
Pokes.
you got it.
Stings.
So
Yeah,
we
love them pokes.
that night we went to the Marquee.
Get it.
All right, the Marquee's inside of Cosmopolitan. We get in line. We actually find a 4-pack of girls that were there on night one that we ran into. We got their phone numbers, IGs, all kinds of stuff.
Mind you, before Matt even gets to that part, we took a limo there.
Yeah,
We said we ain't walking. Limo on that bitch.
again on the strip. They're trying to game you with rides, anything. Like they'll be like,
$60
yo,
for a 5-minute drive.
they
Oh, fuck. Why is Spider-Man driving the limo? What the fuck happened here?
I wish I was driving that limo. We would have got there a lot faster.
Facts. Run it. Sorry.
I don't know.
All right, continuing.
Would've got
Continuing.
No.
He would
This car.
he would have ran to somebody.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
It's all
Okay,
good.
okay, go.
It's all good. It's all good. Anyways, yeah, we game those girls the whole night. The same ones that we brought back. We got them to a point where they were like, all right, let's go back to our room. They had a room in the Paris or whatever.
Matt, you're skipping. Matt, you gotta come back, bro. I wasn't even there for the full night. Come back. Come back to the line.
Matt, you're hiding us.
Come back to the line.
You're hiding out on the podcast.
What happened in the line?
Okay, so
When you're
We-
talking
we
up to the
were- so
shorties, and
we-
what did I tell you?
you tell me what you told me.
I told you were talking too much.
Ah.
There's 4 up, but you were blowing your convo so quickly. You were slow it down. That's how y'all tell me on the podcast, slow it down. You were making so many jokes, running around. I'm like, this guy didn't even drink. And this guy's moving like this.
How many Red
I
Bulls
was
do you
enjoying
have?
myself.
You were enjoying yourself.
How many Red Bulls?
But then what happened? What happened a couple minutes in when we're in the line? Where did they go?
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me.
Matt was not that guy. I promise you. Matt was not that guy. The shorties up and left the line.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay, I should tell the story then because Matt clearly doesn't remember what happened.
Yeah.
Okay, go. Yeah.
So shorties in line, up and left. The 4-pack was just like they weren't feeling it anymore, and they said, "Yo, basically,
we had been there for like an hour.
basically, the club was saying they're at capacity and they're not letting anyone else in. So
Some
they're
bullshit.
like, all right, well, like we're not gonna stand in line. They're gonna go do something else. So they ended up cutting. So I was like, I fried this shit, fam. Like I'm not standing here if I'm not gonna get into the club. So I said, I'm calling it.
Okay.
Right when I got up the line. I see the next 4 shorties pull up. They pull the next shorties into the line. I said, yo, mind you, these things were decent. These things were nice. These things were nice. Okay? I'm already gone now. So now Matt has to tell the rest of us because I already left from those 4 sweet shorties that came. Now Matt.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Into the line.
Yeah, so we pretty much started gaming these nicer shorties. They were better than Oklahoma. So Oklahoma versus Arizona. Oklahoma versus
76ers.
Arizona.
Oh, 76ers.
76ers.
What?
Man.
No, it actually works. As with the story, there was somebody else in line that was part of our group that I was like, why are you gaming these 7s and 6s?
Yeah, so we call them
76ers.
76ers now.
And then that range, just call them the 76ers.
Anyways, we game this other group of girls, right? We get up to the top and everything like that. I tag Johnny in. Johnny starts gaming with these girls. Johnny was having a lot of fun.
Fam.
Johnny stuck with that
He
3-pack.
did.
They
But
were
now-
a 3-pack, by the way. Johnny stuck with that 3-pack for like the entire night.
It was a 3-pack, sorry. But my question is, why did you guys leave the 3-pack to go back to the 4-pack?
Because we were gaming back and forth. We were just going back and forth.
And I feel like that's
And
what
the thing
fucked
is,
you
too,
guys up.
The thing is, too, is like the 76ers, they were a lot more fun in conversation. Like we had a lot more fun going back and forth, teasing, all that kind of stuff. We had so much more fun with them.
Okay.
That's why
you guys went back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the girls, like 2 of the girls that we were talking to, so there were like 3 girls. The one girl in the green dress, which was pretty sweet. I'm not gonna say her name, but yeah.
Of course not.
The one girl was pretty sweet. Like she was the only one. I was talking to her. I was trying to talk to the whole group, but she was the only one like gaming back, flirting back, having some fun. The other two girls were like silent.
I like when the girls give you some static.
Yeah.
But okay.
One
for
of them
those
had a
ones-
man. One out of the 4 had a man. I knew that.
The one with the birthday.
Oh, I didn't know that.
One of them had a birthday. Yeah.
Yeah, one of them had the birthday, and then
the
she was
tallest
asking,
one had a
and
birthday.
then one of the man them were like, "Yo, it's his birthday too," and I'm like, "No, it's really not my birthday. My birthday was 2 days ago, but we can roll with it. Whatever.
Yeah, that's whatever.
I'm rolling." Splana.
What I wanted to add to Matt's little story is that it's super, super important that mans know how to move when one friend and the friend that you want, all right, is feeling you, but then her girls are like little.
Hesitant, but yeah, you gotta move.
You have to find a way to engage the friends.
have to.
It's very important.
Even the ugly things,
Yes.
Have to.
because the ugly things will blow you out
Honestly, but
faster.
Matt, it doesn't even matter because at the end of the
Just
day,
all.
you're all because you're not even wanting like like what you're gunning for. If the other ones are back there, just I don't know about him. You just gotta make sure you engage with them. Have to.
Yeah, so I'll
'Cause that's
I'll
the
let you know.
improvement.
I try to engage with them, I got them to laugh a bit. I cracked some jokes.
Matt was doing the most in that line. Matt was doing the
I was
most in that
enjoying
line.
myself. I was enjoying
And
myself.
that's what I was looking at Matt. I'm like, Matt, didn't you like do it, like watch a whole podcast and what to do and what not to do? I'm pretty sure you said not to do this.
What? You gaming them?
No, you're gaming, but you're doing too much.
You're doing the cheat codes, and the cheat codes aren't.
Yeah,
locking
you're
in.
doing
Well,
too
what
much, and like they're
look at-
laughing. I was watching you. Don't worry, I was watching you. I was watching
You're like
you.
a hawk.
Yeah, of course, because I want to see
Good.
what you were saying to me
Yeah.
before we get into these things was
Yeah.
actually working. I want to know because if it's working, then shit, then we start promoting this shit. But
Yeah.
I was watching. I'm like, well, Matt's not. What Matt told me is what he's not. He's not doing those things, which is perfectly okay. You get to practice it, whatever the case may be. But it was just crazy to see how they reacted to each and every single individual that was there. Me personally, I already told you guys I'm there as a wingman. That's my one job. That's it. I'm winging. If one man is like, whatever, I'll jump in to make sure, hey, we'll take this one
Yeah.
away if you need to take the other two away. Like, we
Kordell's the cleaner.
Is it cleaner?
clean up crew, fam. We get up on. So that's what we
Jesus.
got to do sometimes.
Okay.
But Matt, continue with your story still.
Yeah, Matt. Let's get
Anyways, yeah, got to the end of the night, and
What time was that? Sorry.
it now. Yes, time.
It's time matters.
So we decided
It does.
we were leaving. We were leaving at, I think it was like 2:30. We were leaving 2:30 or 3 o'clock, close to there, close when the club was closing. Anyways, as we're going downstairs, the girls are like talking amongst each other. They're like, oh, we can't like bring him back to the room because the room's a mess. There's bras all over the floor, and then some of the other girls are like, they fucking seen it before. Like they're fucking men. Like they're like in their
Yes.
20s. They're
I
fucking.
don't
They
give a
know their
shit.
shit. Like
I don't give a
fucking,
shit.
So the girls are just bickering amongst each other, like battling. They're like, should we bring him back? Should we not?
Oh.
And we end up getting down to like the Uber. One of the girls orders the Uber, and we end up getting to the Uber. The Uber's like, yo, I can only take this many because they only ordered one, but they were across the street, so we're like, yo, we're just gonna walk. So I ended up telling the girls, yo, you guys get in the Uber, we'll walk over. You guys are at the Paris, so we'll walk over and we'll be set. That's all good.
Maybe
The
that
Paris is right across the street from the Cosmo, so we literally walk across the street. We get down to the bar, and they were like, before they got in the car, they're like, yo, we'll meet you downstairs at the roulette tables like we did the other night. So we chill. We're like, all right, let's go wait by the roulette tables. We grab a bite to eat because we're hungry and shit. Chilling. Like an hour goes by.
What time is it? What time is it? What time is it? What time is it?
They had pretty much said that they were going to go up to the room and clean the room.
What time is it, Matt?
It's now 4 a.m.
Continue.
God.
You know what happens at 4 a.m. Chicks, when they get to the room, they're not coming back down. They're probably gonna clean it up and then they'll be like,
No.
"Oh, I'm tired. I'm gonna go to bed."
No. If they're about it, they'll
They'll
clean
make
that
it
shit up
happen.
and be down there within 20, 30.
Max.
So we
Because
got
how long
it
would
got
it take
to
to clean a room?
So it got to an hour, and me and the two guys were like, "Yo, all right, we got two options here. We can either hit him up and be like, yo, what's going on, or we can literally leave it and we can just go to some other spot and just finish off the night."
The fact that no man was texting them from
When they
after
left,
like the 50-minute
yeah.
mark, or trying for like, hey, yo, I can't wait to come in.
Or even off the 10-minute mark and just be like, yo, should I grab some drinks for you guys?
Yeah, like
Guys,
some
see,
type of
and-
conversation, conversation needs to
Yes,
happen.
because do you know the problem I had when I heard this story the next day? I was so annoyed with you guys because you guys didn't even link them after like a 20. You guys just left it.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
That's craziness.
like
Yeah.
What you guys
We
gave these
didn't-
things from what 12 o'clock all the way till 4 o'clock, and then just
So we
gave up
didn't-
on the last second last night.
So the
Nah,
context
fam.
of why we left it, so y'all know, we didn't want to come from more of a needy kind of frame.
You're at
No.
her hotel lobby at 4:30 a.m. How? Okay, all right. You know what? You got it, man.
So that's exactly why.
Hold on.
But
Can I add something
okay,
else?
DV,
Let me-
before you go,
Let me add something
Before-
else
before
real
you
quick.
go-
Real
before
quick.
you
No,
go-
It's worth the
before you
time.
go-
Hold on, Matt.
before you go-
podcast talk.
before you go,
It's his podcast.
before you go,
Go ahead, Matt.
looking back on it, yeah, we should have probably sent that text so we weren't sitting our asses around wasting our time.
Okay, and let me add something. Once it hits 2 a.m., everything's a go.
Yeah, it's go.
Everything's a go.
It's 2. The club's done.
When you get that message and you're home at 4 a.m., yo, can you link? It's not the same when you wake up and see the message. You
not the
gotta
same.
go there and then.
Yeah, go.
So like everything, it don't matter if I look thirsty or not. Like
You're already there.
you're
It's
already
4
there.
o'clock
Like,
in the
how much
morning.
worse can I look?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here. I'm in my PJs. I didn't even change. I'm here.
All right, Matt. Sorry for interrupting. Go ahead.
Yeah, so that was pretty much that. Then we didn't hear from him until the next day, and then all three of the girls messaged us and they were like, "Yo, what are you doing tonight?"
Hold on. You passed the part. What time did you leave? What time did you say, "Yo, guys, I think they're sleeping, yo"?
At the hour mark.
So at 4:30.
gone. Yeah, we were literally gone. Then what we did is we actually were like, yo, so that there was that other group of girls, the group of 3. They were actually still at the club with Johnny.
Yo, Johnny! Yeah, let me just add something as well.
That's my
Johnny
guy.
came from the Deavon COD's
training.
wheel of
Training.
I mean,
Yep.
yeah.
Get it.
Shout out, Johnny.
Yeah.
Shout out Johnny.
Get it.
Yeah. So
He watches the episode.
So we actually ran and we were walking back to the Cosmo because we're like, all right, let's at least go meet up with Johnny because Johnny was like with the Tings.
Trying to take his tanks.
Yeah.
You said yes. You said yes.
So the thing was is the 2 girls, the one I was talking to the most, the one I wanted, she
Go ahead. Because I know it's gonna go.
Yeah, 2 of the girls had to literally leave early in the morning. They had to literally like drive back to Arizona in the morning. So they weren't about it.
Straight cap, okay.
The other girl was with Johnny. Johnny was gaming. They decided to go gamble. So they decided to go to the Bellagio, take $100, put on some blackjack.
No. You passed the part, Matt. I love the part that you passed.
That's passing crucial parts.
What part?
You guys were in the lobby and you saw Johnny walking with the Tings past you guys.
No.
Yes. You said to yourself. You guys were in the lobby.
Yes.
And Johnny passed with the Tings.
Uh-oh.
No, we ran into them. Like we literally ran into them there.
Yeah. Yes, but
Passing to ranching is the same.
Which one was it? Pass or walk by?
No, ran into. Like we stopped them. We talked to all of them
Again.
together.
They
yes.
were walking.
But then you guys were waiting for the other Tings still.
No.
This is after waiting for the Tings.
Yes.
Okay, some clarification now.
Yes.
Okay.
So we literally left and we're like, all right, let's go see where Johnny is. He's like, yo, I'm still with the 3 shorties. We're like, all right, bet. Let's go to Johnny.
Let's go, Johnny, yo.
Yeah.
3-peat up and it's stuck.
That's how we start. Yo, you see it, Johnny?
Johnny's got some game.
Shout out Johnny.
Shout out Johnny.
Ooh.
And now this is where I slip. So around I think 4, I called it quits. I said, I'm done. I'm done with casino. I'm going to my bed now. Okay? Went to my room, got my boxers, went to my bed. Put my phone on loud, mind you.
Okay.
Just in case Johnny links me, said, yo, I need the room for
Of
a
course.
1-2-1-2.
Because he's working. I mean, huh?
So this is where I slipped.
What was he talking about?
He messaged me. I didn't hear it. I told him he should have called me. So then I'm sleeping. He comes to the room. I'm sleeping. He wakes up and like, yo, we're going to roll Pating. I'm like, oh, I'm about it. I'm up now. Like, I've been sleeping for about maybe 45 minutes. I'm up now.
Vegas.
I'm up now.
Yeah.
And he's like, you're not going to say hi? And I'm like, mind you, my back's turned. I'm like, say hi. Say hi to who?
To you?
I turn. There's a shorty sitting on the bed. I'm like, oh, hey, how you doing? I'm like, the fuck? Nigga, he's like, I messaged you. And I'm like, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Let's get it.
But then from talking to her, like, super cool girl.
Okay.
Super cool girl, but it came to ones like where she's like, yo, fuck, man. Da, 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 da. And mind you, I'm still sitting in my bed and I'm like, oh, that's how you feel. I'm looking at John. I'm like, I don't think this thing's like feeling like
Love those things, by the way. Love those things
the
because
atmosphere of
for
getting
me,
dealt with.
For me, it gives me the opportunity to see how I could turn this into an option.
And then I feel like we turned into because she was going on the ones where we're like, yeah, yo, tomorrow night, yo, let me help you guys get some things. And it's like, yo, unfortunately, tonight's our second last night, but tomorrow night we're doing this. And she's like, oh, but like I might be in Arizona by then. So super cool girl, hang out with her, got her IG. Johnny had it up, great time. We smoked the blunt outside,
Dope.
and we turned it up. So it was a great opportunity to network with people, honestly. And it was just cool that she was coming back to a man's room, especially with 2 other guys that she doesn't even know, and just cool. It was a cool conversation. It was different. So. Yeah. Good turnout.
Yeah.
Very, very good turnout.
Nice.
Yeah. The thing
And
is,
shout out to Johnny because he's the only man that got a ting back to the room.
And also shout out to Johnny because he was cool enough to make her feel comfortable
enough. Yeah.
enough, right?
No,
like
real
that's
shit.
important.
That's super
That
important.
is important.
if y'all don't know Johnny, Johnny's got a really good vibe to him.
course.
He's a people person. He's all about the people, making everybody
Shout out Johnny.
feel good.
Better watch
Shout out
his
Johnny,
EP.
yo.
Shout out to Johnny. Shout out to Johnny. All right, boys. We learned from this story. We're gonna go back in with a vengeance.
Oh.
Number two. Story number 2.
No,
Three.
no,
It'll be
no.
three.
He hit another foul ball, but we're
this
trusting
is
that the
actually-
third time around he has something coming up.
Oh, you know what the last night?
This is actually a good story. This is actually a good story.
Matthew
okay?
versus last night. Let's get it.
I call this the Mario and Luigi story. All right, so Mario, myself, and Luigi. All right, we're really tired in the night. Kordell already knew. I walked out of that club. It was that night. It was that night.
What time did you walk out of the club?
It was 2:30,
Jeez.
almost 3 o'clock.
I left at a 1.
So we walk out. I walk out of the club.
Smart.
I macked a couple of girls that night. It was a good night. All right.
Matt, like you kissed.
But yes, yeah. But
Matt, tongue?
yes.
Ew.
Oh, that's too much.
White boys don't care though.
Yeah.
It was last night. He's trying to get some shit off.
Yeah.
I understand.
London girl and Filipino girl. Anyways,
Good mixture.
yeah, decent mixture. Anyways, got out of the club. No
Decent
girl.
mixture, like you talking about chocolate milk.
Yeah, like niggas ain't shit. Like niggas ain't shit. Okay, let's go, Matt.
That's what we do. That's what we do, man. Decent mixture. Anyways, so we get out of the club. I see Kordell there. He's with a couple of things.
With Johnny.
With Johnny. So him and Kordell picked up a couple of things. They were chatting him up and stuff. They were just outside, just chatting him up.
Nice.
Anyways, smoke with them. Kordell starts pointing at girls after we leave them, and he's like, "Yo, Matt, go approach that girl. We have a bet going on, by the way. We have a bet going on for that night.
You lost.
Which I lost.
You lost.
Spoiler alert.
Definitely.
Of course.
Matt, can
So,
you, okay,
so
Matt,
Kordell
sorry.
keeps
Okay, sorry.
end of the night. Kordell keeps pointing out girls, and we had this game when we were in Vegas that you had to approach a girl if your boy pointed her out.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, you had to get down and do 10 push-ups.
I would smoke y'all in this.
All right. Yeah. No. When we go out in Toronto, we'll play it. We'll have a lot of fun.
I think it's a good game because I feel like mans get really like scared.
Dude, we get
And
the
if you
bitch
don't get
butterflies.
If you don't get peer pressure by like your boys sometimes, like
You get the bitch
You
butterflies. You get the bitch butterflies.
get the bitch butterflies and like
I would smoke any man in that.
All right. So, anyways, he kept pointing out girls, and I was being a little bitch. I was even being a little bitch end of the
Yeah.
night because I was kind of down. I was like, yo, I'm gonna lose this bet. It's
Did you
3:30
not
a.m.
say that you watched enough of that shit where you're not like that no more? You said that on the pod.
And the thing is
told
too
you.
that
Call Matt out.
I was good up until that last night, and
Confidence.
I was literally just like the confidence went down because it was
I
like
feel
it was
like Matt
like we
got
were going
beat down.
hard. We were going hard every single night.
And what didn't help too, those shorties that we were smoking with outside was making fun, like joking with Matt, like pretty heavy. Remember that lawyer? Remember the lawyer shorty? That was just like,
you
because remember,
smart ass bitch.
I was just being the
Smart
wingman
ass.
there. So I introduced Matt to this one shorty so Matt can talk it up.
Okay.
The team just started roasting him on like tight pants.
we went back and forth.
Matt,
we went back and forth. It was
Matt.
a lot of fun.
And I feel like just that didn't help him going into.
So Matt said back and forth. Was it a back and forth?
No.
Okay, so is it just?
What are you talking about?
It was just.
Nah,
it
she
was just
wasn't.
a fourth.
Nah, she wasn't.
Okay.
Nah.
Matt had one too, but she was and everyone was laughing.
Matt,
That's
do-
the thing. I was
Matt-
like, oh shit, Matt.
Matt, are you gonna change the way you dress? You know, like
No,
because
not at all.
no. Okay, got it.
You changed for no bitch.
My
offense.
my clothes are as tight as my budget.
Nah, you got a good form right there. Frame. You got a good frame right there.
Absolutely. All
Hold it
right. So getting to the story, like that's like the beginning. So literally, I literally told the boys like, "Yo, I'm done for the night. I'm not doing any more." Then Luigi decides to point out this one girl. He's like, "Yo, one more," and I agreed. I was like, "You know what? Fuck it. Let's do one more." So we go up to her. We realize turn her around because we come up from behind. Which in pickup, you're never supposed to come from behind. It's a bad
Never,
idea. It's a
never,
bad idea.
never.
Boys never approach a girl from behind.
Never.
It's scary shit.
Never.
Try and get in from the front.
But
Anyways,
then again, she has a fatty. Then shit. Then
It's the worst when you think she has a fatty and then she turns around and it's a guy.
that's the other reason why you do not approach from behind.
I'm always going to say that. This is like, yo, you think it's a thing. Oh shit.
not red, but red.
Oh shit, it's a guy.
That's another reason why you do not approach from
Holy
behind,
fuck.
boys. Anyways,
That's why niggas like man, it's dangerous because we're the tight ass clothes. It's just like, yo, I should
okay.
looking plump, and then oh shit, yo, it's a he.
Especially with Matt's long hair.
it's,
Yeah. Okay, sorry, yo. I'm done talking.
yes, don't approach me from behind.
Yeah.
I had to say it, boys. I had to say it.
This is not red. I'm gonna change the color on this on the podcast.
Yo, all you gotta do is ask Kyle. Be like, yo, Kyle, send me a red hat. I need a red hat right
Facts. Kyle, I need a red hat.
Kyle,
Still
send that, yo.
now. Anyways, okay. All right, cool. So we're back into the story bag, okay? So we go up to her. Me and Mike walk up, and we realize that the one girl is crying.
Luigi, but
the
it's
one
okay.
girl is like crying, like bawling her eyes out. So we went from pickup mode to let's save the fucking princess mode. Mario and Luigi,
Yep.
this is
You can hear the
Princess
story.
Peach.
Oh, my favorite.
Blonde girl.
This is my
Blonde
favorite.
girl, hot.
This is my
So
bag.
we're like, all right, no, we're gonna save this bitch.
I forgot about this
So
story.
we end up talking to this girl, and they're like, yo, so she lost her phone in the Hakkasan club. She put it in her friend's purse. Her friend literally dropped it out of the purse, or some guy like reached in and grabbed it out of her purse.
Jeez.
And she was tracking her phone with her friend. Where she was tracking her phone with her friend, and they were watching it move around to like different areas on the strip. And they were like, "Fuck, some man has the phone." So me and Luigi are like, "All right, we need to do this. We need to save this." So we just start calling the phone. We're like, "No, we're gonna call this man or until he picks up." We're calling. Kept picking up. He
Are
picked
you
up one
with the
time.
shorties?
Yeah, we are. We're
Okay.
literally standing in a group. We're at the MGM, just so you guys know. And literally, we get to a point where we're like, "Fuck it, we're gonna get on a FaceTime with this guy." We get on a FaceTime with this guy. Thank God this man answers. He starts speaking a language, and I'm like, what fucking language is this guy speaking? Starts speaking Ethiopian. And I'm just like, no fucking way.
The coincidence.
Luigi.
That's not good with this.
No, he's terrible.
I'm bad with this. Anyways, Luigi starts speaking Ethiopian, and the girl just starts bawling and goes in and just gives him the biggest hug. He's like talking while he's getting the biggest hug. Anyways, figures out.
Hold on. He definitely has stiffy.
Oh, of course he did. Of course he did.
For sure.
Of course he did. Anyways, so we figure out where this man is, and we're like, all right, and they're like, yo, so what are we gonna do? One of her friends had to leave on a flight in like 3-4 hours, so she was like, yo, I gotta go. Are you gonna be okay with these guys? And she's like, for some reason, I trust these guys. And I was like, are you sure? We could be serial killers.
There's a white guy. There's a black guy. She's gonna fall somewhere in between.
It's Oreo at this point.
Anyways, she ended up being like, no, I to her friend, no, I trust them. I'll be okay. Don't even worry. You got like
Yeah,
you can call one of them. We gave her friend our numbers and everything, so she wouldn't worry, all that kind of stuff. And anyways,
Good karma. That's
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
No, that's good on you guys though.
Yeah,
You guys weren't like gunning to slap. You guys were gunning just to help somebody.
no, we were trying to help her out. So pretty much we were like, all right. So this guy was at the Cromwell.
What time was this?
Right
Sorry.
below Dre's.
What time was this?
4 a.m., 5 a.m.
You guys are loving these times.
near 4 and 5 a.m. man. It's somewhere in there. Anyways, we ended up just being like, all right, we're gonna take an Uber. We're gonna get over to the Cromwell. We're gonna get your phone back. It's gonna be all good. Don't even worry about it.
Wow.
I have something to twist the story up all the way, but I'm gonna.
So we literally get to the Cromwell, which is right below Dre's. So the guy, he's like, yo, I'm at a roulette table. We see this guy. He's drunk as a skunk, drunk as fuck. Couldn't even like stand up to like walk us over to where he had dropped the phone off at security.
Well, good on that guy for dropping it off to security and not trying to hold it down still.
Yeah, like we think what happened was like he found it in the club and put it in his pocket and was like, I'll just give it into security. Either that or we found out that he stole it and he was like too drunk and he was like, oh fuck, I don't want to get involved with.
Oh, he would get messed up.
He said he was an attorney, by the way, on the FaceTime. He's like, I'm an attorney. I'm not going to steal it, blah, 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 because Michael had sent him, like, yo, I'll give you like $2,000. The girl was like, yo, I'll give him any amount of money. I just need my phone back. My flight's in 8 hours. So,
Honestly, sometimes the information on your phone is more important than like anything else. Than like,
well, she was going to get, if she didn't have a phone, she had a flight to catch. So there'd be no way of hailing cabs, anything, getting to the
That's
airport.
true.
She's literally there alone. Like all her friends
she
already
needs
left. They had all flown in for a weekend for a friend's birthday.
See?
She only had one friend left, and she was leaving on an earlier flight because they're from
Yeah.
different states.
no,
so-
birthdays in Vegas are different.
Anyways,
still.
we helped her out at the end of it. She thanked us, and
good on Matt.
and she was literally like, "Yo, these are my Canadian angels."
Give some Matt some claps still. Matt, give
Give
some
yourself
claps.
some clapping.
They got. What did you Thanks, dude.
Nah, that's some good shit. I actually forgot
But yeah,
that
that's-
even happened that
that's-
night.
That was the highlight of my year, to be honest. Like doing that for somebody, that was the highlight of my year.
Okay, and now here's the real question.
Okay.
Here's what everybody's that's listening and watching wondering. Matt, Luigi, did you only help because she was sweet?
No.
If she was ugly, would you guys approach her?
No, because they went from behind and she turned around and
If
she was crying.
she was ugly,
Yes.
would you guys still approach her? Say you seen them behind,
And she
Crazy.
turns around
If she's
and she's
crying-
crying and
if-
ugly. Would you still?
And she looked like
Yes.
me as a girl.
Yes. And still help her out.
Oh, you.
That's what DV said. No, I'm not laughing. That's what DV said.
Yeah.
No, we're human men.
Okay, fair.
I would still
Okay,
help her
good.
out.
Clapping, more clapping.
Would still help her out.
We're clapping for
Nah,
yourself.
that's real. That's real though.
Yeah.
That's a good way to end the year. Still, good karma. I always believe in that, man. If I'm able to help somebody, of course.
So, based on the stories I heard, do not stay out extremely late without communicating to Tangs.
No.
Girls have an hour that they normally go home at, and it's pretty straight across the board.
And the thing I don't like about Vegas too, especially for the city that doesn't sleep, the clubs are closed at what, 2 o'clock?
Nah, 4 a.m.
No, fam.
4.
The club closes at 2.
No. Bars and stuff close at 2.
Fam, the last night, what time did the club close?
Dude, it's like I was like, where did we go the last one? Pakistan? No, it was like 3:30, 4 o'clock.
It was not 4 o'clock. And your story doesn't make any sense then, Matt.
I didn't leave right when the club was closing at the Hakkasan.
Matt, me and Lonnie were sitting outside with the blunt because our thing was we left at 1 and we came back at 2. Everyone was coming out the club at 2. And that's when we picked up the 2 lawyers because everyone was coming out the club. And then that's when I seen you after we went back and came back with the next one.
We were sitting around in that circle outside that club for a long time till like 4 a.m.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah.
And then you threw out the blunt, like I told you.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay, Matt. All right.
Okay,
Understand.
so that's it for Vegas.
Yeah.
That's it for Vegas?
Oh yeah, we shot some guns, shred some ATVs. That was pretty sick.
I crashed an ATV.
This,
okay.
This is like the first time I've seen Kordell actually crash something. We were all very surprised.
Yeah, I know. It's okay. It happens.
We were all like, yo, man, take off your helmet. Who is this?
Yeah, I know. It happens. Has to be somebody.
Okay, so Vegas boys didn't. One half of the Vegas boys didn't just go to Vegas within the last 3 months. He went to
Vietnam.
Philippines. So now
and
the
Dubai.
original plan before Matt logged in his vacation hours was,
he fucked that shit up.
yo, I'm only gonna. Me and my squad are only gonna travel throughout Asia. And I saw him in Dubai on the third day.
Yeah,
of the
real
trip.
shit.
So I just want Matt to get into that story very quickly. We're not going to talk too long because we gave you 40 minutes on Vegas.
Yes, sir.
Matt.
We went through some good stories, boys. So I'm just gonna throw clapping for that. That was some good stories.
And hit the story drop for
Hey.
your trip now.
You guys did say y'all love the story, so we gotta bring on a lot of stories. I still got a next story for y'all.
This is great. I barely talked this episode.
All right, so I'm gonna fucking run through this story
run
as
it.
fast as possible.
Let's go.
All right, so my buddy literally messaged me one night at my cousin's wedding. He's like, "Yo, all right, you want to go to fucking Bali? I'll pay for your ticket." I was like, "All right, bet, let's go."
Great start.
So, huh?
I said great start.
Okay, I thought you said restart. I was like,
No, great start. Go ahead and continue.
Cool. Anyways, it's November and we take off. We fly all the way out to fucking Vancouver. Sit in Vancouver, chill in the Platinum Lounge, and we're like, all right, cool, ready for the flight.
And in your head, in your head, you're still like, okay, we're going to travel throughout Asia.
Yes.
Okay, great. Continue. I just want to hear when you're like, we have to go to.
Yeah, continue.
Yeah. So, anyways, we get to the counter. They called 2 of our names up, and we're like, oh fuck, there's got to be something wrong. They call our names up. We get to the counter because we're taking Japan Airlines, and they're like, yo, where's your visa? And we're like, what do you mean visa? We can get a visa upon arrival in Vietnam. What are you talking about? And they're like, no. Rules have changed. You need a visa before you actually fly. Damn. So
it's a waste of space.
So we pretty much lost money on that flight. We had to spend the whole day. We were trying to figure out where the fuck are we gonna go? What are we gonna do? Because we just lost like $800 on our trip already. We're already down $800. We had a budget going to this trip.
That's worse than me in my first 2 days in Vegas.
Yeah. So we were down 800. We had to rebook and spend another like 800 to 1,000 on new flights.
Oh fuck.
So, anyways, and we ended up staying at one of my buddy's friends' places. They had a pretty big like mansion place, so we were just like, all right, cool, we'll stay for the night.
Odd.
We ended up flying out in the morning. We flew to Tokyo, get to Tokyo, then we had a 4-hour layover, go to Malaysia, had like a 12-hour layover there, and we finally get into Vietnam. But
This guy spent more time in a plane and on the fucking airport than even on a vacation.
Yeah, it literally got to like we were supposed to leave on Monday and get to Vietnam on Wednesday. We left on Monday and got to Vietnam on Friday. So we spent a whole week just like flying. That was the start of the trip. That was just the start of the trip.
That's the end of my job. Start of the shit.
I'm going home.
I'm a positive act person, but that shit is too much.
No, we flying economy, bitch. We flying economy.
Way home.
Anyways, we got into Vietnam and we're like, all right, cool. Finally got here and everything. Yo, it was so easy. It was just like we got in there. We stayed there for a couple of days. Then my buddy, one of his NFT artists, messaged us. He's like, "Yo, you guys are close to Philippines. Why don't you guys come over to Philippines for this like business conference?" And we're like, "Well, there's nothing going on in Vietnam. We still have to wait for our buddy for a couple of days." So we're like, "All right, whatever. Maybe we'll fly to Philippines."
How
for
far
like,
is the Philippines from there?
it's like a 3-hour flight. It's
Some light.
yeah, it's pretty light. So we ended up booking a flight to the Philippines. The next,
sorry, I'm watching podcasts. Sorry.
350. So.
Some light.
I'm gonna get a calculator going.
Yeah. Kordell,
800.
So we ended up booking that flight. The next day, my buddy's kind of like down and won't talk to me, shit like that. I'm like, what's going on? He's like, no, I'll tell you later. So I'm like, we spent the whole day doing a bit of work, all that kind of stuff. He tells me at the end of the day that the DJs that we were gonna shoot with in Dubai told him instead of being the week after we had that business conference we were going to the Philippines, it was actually the week of that business conference in the Philippines. So we had bought a week-long ticket for that conference, and we had bought tickets to the Philippines.
How much was the conference tickets?
$300.
Kordell. Okay. And then now you're going to Dubai, right?
So we ended up
Sorry, go. I don't want to interrupt.
So we ended up staying in the Philippines for literally one night. We stayed in the Philippines for one night instead of the 5 days.
I need another beer.
And then the next day in the evening we flew out to Dubai to meet up with the DJs.
For how much?
That was like a $600-700 flight.
Just for your sake, I'm going to middle plus $650.
The good thing is we didn't pay for half of our accommodation in Dubai. The client paid for most of the accommodation in Dubai, so we weren't spending money on accommodation.
Sorry to interrupt, but you said before you guys left it was 800, and then there was like another 1,100. You said you spent.
Yeah.
So 800 and 1,100.
So it was 800 for the flights. An extra 800. I think it was like 1,100 to rebook the flights.
Oh.
And
okay,
then,
now we're out.
And then 350 to the Philippines.
Okay, got that.
And then 700 to Dubai.
And then we added the ticket.
Yeah, I did 650.
Right?
Yeah. Now we're in Dubai. Yeah.
No. The ticket price for the show.
$300.
Yeah, I got that.
Okay, keep going.
It was $300 total, so 150 each.
Keep going, Matt.
Anyways, we get to Dubai. And we're literally just chilling in Dubai for a number of days, shooting with the DJs, doing a lot of desert shit. The desert's fucking awesome, by the way.
Yeah, how was that? Like,
how was
Dubai overall?
Dubai is one of my favorite places I've been to yet, and I've been to a handful of places.
That's my dream trip.
The people in Dubai are really high class. Like, there's no hobos on the street. People are really respectful because the laws are really strict there.
Yeah.
You steal something, they're cutting off your hand. So there was literally a story. I don't know if I told the story on the pod. I don't think I did.
We can save it for next pod. Continue.
Yeah.
Anyways,
yeah, fly through.
Anyways, amazing party in Dubai. One of the girls we were with there actually worked at Atlantis, which is one of the resorts. So we got him free there. Had a day in one of the resorts, which was fucking crazy.
Yeah,
we needed that.
Yeah, after spending all this fucking money. Yeah.
That was a blessing.
Yeah, and then what we ended up doing is literally like, I ended up coming back a week early because we were just running dry of money.
We or your partner or maybe you two.
Both of us. We were supposed to spend our last leg. We were gonna go to Thailand as our last leg after Dubai.
For a week?
To spend like a week in Thailand.
Jeez.
Because if you know about Asia, Thailand is really, really cheap. You can stay in some decent accommodation. Like
you can stay in a villa.
I'm talking like 3-4 star, like a nice villa.
You can get a whole
for like
villa.
$250 for a week.
Yeah.
Like,
and food's like $6, $3.
Yeah, it's
$1.
pretty cheap.
Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But the only expensive part
is the
like
flights.
going from here to there is the flight. It's like $2,000 for the flight.
It was gonna be from Dubai. It was gonna be like a $600-700 flight from Dubai to get to the Philippines. And then you have to fly home as well, which is another 800 to 1,000. So I looked at it and I was like, I was like, you know what? Because my buddy was like, yo, I think I'm just gonna stay in Dubai for another couple of days, and I was like, I'm not paying for this accommodation. So I was like, yo, you know what I'll do? I'll go home early. You chill, because he's got a bunch of friends in Dubai, so he can like couch surf and shit and like figure his shit out. He ended up staying in Dubai for like an extra like week and a half, just doing couch surfing, chilling with friends.
Wow. Matt,
but yeah,
I rate you just for the fact of like your shit got fucked up from the very beginning, and you were able to overcome it. Deal with it and still have a great time. Because personally, for me, I would be so fucking pissed. So I wouldn't be able to have a good time.
Yeah,
dude. As soon as we got denied with that visa, and we were like, oh fuck, we have to pay an extra like $800 to $1,000. We literally sat in that airport. We literally sat in the Vancouver airport literally that entire day, like 8 hours, because we were supposed to fly out at 12. From like 12 to like 8 p.m. in the evening, just looking at flights and being like, what the fuck are we going to do? Do we go somewhere else? Do we fucking hightail it to Colombia and just chill in Colombia instead? Like, where the fuck do we go? Just as we were so down by that. We were like, what the fuck?
Of course.
Our friend who was Vietnamese told us that we could get a Vietnamese visa upon arrival. So we were like, oh, he's Vietnamese. Like, he knows his shit.
Damn. See, sometimes you can't listen to the locals.
What you have to do is like do your own research.
Yeah, exactly.
So what we should have done, we didn't blame our friend. We were like, we should have done our own research. We should have done more in depth. Like at the end of the day, like if you book a flight and there's a visa involved, the airline doesn't care.
I'm putting that on the friend. Cassie, you don't have a mic, sorry. But I'm putting that on your friend, and also I'm putting that on y'all too. But it's like, dog, if I'm traveling to a different city, Kordell literally just said if you have locals in Vegas, it's blessed. Yeah. So I get where you're coming from.
Mm-hmm.
So that's an honest mistake. I'm not like too harsh on you.
Yeah, make sure you got your travel plan sorted.
Make sure you plan.
Yeah,
Plan is the main thing for that one. Still, when it comes to traveling,
especially when you're traveling internationally, when you're traveling, because every country has different visa guidelines, different fucking rules, regulations, all that kind of stuff. But overall, fucking unreal trip. Met some amazing people. Met some crazy connections.
That's what matters.
I ran into one of the DJs I follow at one of the clubs. Crazy, unreal. If any of you guys who watch the pod know Dom Dalla.
Everybody.
If any of you guys who watch the pod know Dom Dalla, DOMDOLLA, he's an Australian DJ. I ran into him. So yeah, I ran into him at Zuma. Zuma is a crazy, amazing club in Dubai. So if you ever go to Dubai, hit up Zuma.
And sorry, not like.
Oh, and if you stay in Dubai and you have money, stay in the 25 hours hotel.
25 hours hotel.
25. It's called the 25 hours hotel.
Okay,
that's what happened.
All right, so that was a story time with Matt and Cods. That was great. Thank you guys for your insight and your little 1-2 heads up on just traveling and stuff.
Yeah, you got it. Do's and don'ts.
Don't go to Vegas for more than a week. Only stay 4 days. That was the last part.
Facts.
3 days is even better.
What I did want to get into is the fact that it's just like a little heads up just for people this year. There are going to be lots of new events happening in Toronto. Toronto right now is going through something with just the housing and the taxes on housing and stuff, where they are trying to find ways to pretty much just make everything balance out. So there's going to be just lots of just new events, and you'll be like, oh, why? Oh, I never heard of this before. How come it's going to be new? John Tory right now is literally taking advice from just locals and stuff on how to balance everything out, just because it's such a mess right now.
It's a big mess.
Yeah, so
it's super difficult for you to get a mortgage nowadays. Like, car prices are out the damn roof.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when I bought my car, 7 years ago, the interest rate was around 3%. We're up in the 9s now.
Yeah, that's crazy.
9 is crazy. How much extra money you're spending in just interest?
That doesn't make any sense at all.
Insane. So, no, something does need to happen, because now millennials are not even able to afford anything. Like, the amount of money that we're making compared to what things cost is crazy.
Doesn't make any sense.
Go to the grocery store. You're trying to pick up some groceries, fam. For just myself, for a week is $120.
Yeah.
Maybe you have a family. I don't even want to think about that. So, no, some stuff is going to have to change.
It's ruthless. It's ruthless.
For sure.
I do like people's energy going into the new year.
Yeah.
It is great.
Very positive.
I've never seen so many people so positive.
I've never, DV.
Never.
Never.
Yeah.
I'm just thankful I took a vacation right before
Good
this
time.
year. It's perfect because now
time.
my energy is great.
Does that?
I'm happy. I'm happy as fry.
Does your trip to Vegas set the mood for this year?
Yes, and I think I'm gonna try to do a trip before the at the end of the year, like kind of like that.
Okay.
Every year because I feel like it helps a lot.
Jeez.
De-stress coming into a new year.
Wow.
De-stress. Not working before that whole week.
Okay.
I think it's a good idea. I really think it's a good idea. It helps you set up for your year. Because usually people try to plan while they're still working. They know that last week before, so it goes Christmas, and then you got to go back to work for a couple days.
For like 3 days.
Yeah, and then it's New Year. I feel like taking that whole week off and just focusing on your own mind and what you need to get done, what you know you need to get done, and planning is very important to set yourself up for the new year. So I think it's important, and that really did help me for this year so far. So
Yeah.
it's been a good start.
Mood for this year is travel for you.
Travel.
Me too.
Travel.
I feel like we say that every pod, but
Travel.
like yeah.
I'm already booked for my next one, so yeah.
Jeez.
I'm planning 4 trips in total. Sorry,
Oh.
Vegas does already include, so 3 more trips for the year
Fire.
is my idea.
Wow.
Even if we go to somewhere in Canada, I'm cool with that.
That's still
I'm
a
cool
trip.
with that.
No,
That's
that's
what
still
I'm
a
saying.
trip.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. I'm trying to see more of Canada. A
Shout out
little
to
bit.
the people that travel throughout Canada too. That's dope.
Banff, I go, but make sure that
Hell yeah.
D's ass bear is not where I
Yeah,
am.
I heard that bear lingers. That's
Yeah,
his
make sure that bear
ends.
who has bear cubs, like 15 cubs, is not by me because
15 clubs. I think I have
15
a few.
baby mamas.
Yeah.
helping it stuck.
Yeah, don't want those issues, but yeah, I'm with you. Traveling is definitely the name of the game this year, and I plan on doing a whole lot of it.
Yeah, it's important. I think it's important for your own mental health. It's a good way to get away. It's a good way to explore what's going on the earth because you never know. You may live in Canada or in the States and you go travel somewhere else. You realize, like, this is the lifestyle I rather. And you might see, like, hey, I'd rather move here.
Speaking of that, there's this nice guy that I just found on YouTube, and I just wanted to get your thoughts on it.
Cool.
Would you guys ever move completely out of the country, but not for financial reasons, but more so just to, and I know it's difficult for me and you because we're cuffed, but we have been single before and we've seen the energy around just being single. We deal with flaking, we deal with shorties capping,
Big
deal
time.
with shorties being broke,
Yeah.
or even just not even respecting you or respecting your flow or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Would you guys move out of the country just to experience a different type of vibe with women?
Oh
Yes, I would.
yeah. It's to be honest, outside of Canada, it's a lot better
Why
Yeah.
would you do it then?
to experience it, to enjoy it. There's girls in certain parts of the world that are more open. They're not as stuck up. Because the thing is about Toronto and about some of these cities in the States,
Matt, be careful.
I don't care. So
They're very much influenced.
The thing is about some of these
fuck.
cities is we do get a lot of different people, a lot of creeps that are immigrating to the country from different countries. A lot of people that move kind of sketch, right? And they don't know how to behave properly around women. So a lot of these women have like a massive barrier up, like a wall fucking up around them 24/7 because they have all these guys catcalling them. They have all these weird guys in their DMs. You know what I mean?
Oh, so you're saying it's the guy's fault?
Yes.
That's okay. I like that. I like that
Yes.
stance.
It starts
I
with
like that
that.
stance. Okay.
They have a lot of these like beta simp guys that do a lot of this shit. So, especially on the streets and whatnot in Toronto, there's a lot of that. There's a lot of that.
I agree
so
with
if
Matt.
you go to another city, if you go to like Colombia or you go to like Mexico or you go to some of these cities
Brazil.
where people
Trinidad.
actually
You go to a lot of
instead
places,
of like catcalling a girl, they'll go up and talk to her. They'll
Yeah,
actually
have a
go
real
up and like have a real conversation. Where there's no catcalling, there's better quality women. In these other countries as well, a lot of them, they don't speak like proper English. So if you go there as a foreigner and you don't speak English, it puts your chances up there and they have a lot more fun with it. So
Okay.
When it comes to the language barrier, that would be hard, Matt. But
it
I
makes
agree.
it
If they
makes
speak
it
a
hard,
bit of
but
English,
yeah,
it's in
it
between.
makes
You
it
can
makes
make
it
it a
hard, but
little
it makes
easier, but-
it makes it a lot of fun. But
But
the thing
I
is too
agree
is
to a
like
certain extent to it when it comes to what you're saying, but not when it comes to like when the language
Women-
barrier comes into play because then it's hard to express what you're saying because then she can take something that you're saying.
yeah.
That's
the wrong
I'll
disrespect.
give you an example
Exactly,
of women
so-
women in what's it called? Eastern Europe. So Eastern European women are very traditional. They're very traditional, very, very feminine. Like when a man says do this, like and whatnot, and is like leading them the way that they want to be led. they're not going to backtalk. They're not going to literally be like, oh, this.
But we're
that,
talking
and the
about
other.
just like going up and talking to them. Though. I don't think there's going to be that much. No
So
stranger's gonna take
women
you.
in North America have a lot more male energy than women in the East. Women in the West have a lot more male energy. That's the thing. All right.
His name is Matthew Gallant. Okay.
Holy smokes!
You want to keep going?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Hit me up in my DMs. We'll talk.
Oh my god!
All right. And the reason the women
okay.
have a lot more male energy is because men are getting like shot down for being men. That's why. Men being men.
I feel like Matt. I feel like the way you're looking at it is cool. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like you're missing a part of an aspect of women are finally realizing ways of taking advantage of men and figuring them out to get what they want from them.
Yeah, with the advent of social media and everything like that, like girls have 100 men in their DMs.
Yeah,
they
fam.
get so much validation.
That's what I'm saying.
It's
So
crazy.
why do you, fam? If your wallet doesn't stack up to a certain amount, then on to the next one. It's not about the male energy that's in them. It's the fact that they are not trying to do anything. They are not trying to do anything that's too much. They're trying to find the man with the most amount of money to take care of them.
Well, it's hypergamous.
So
they're hypergamous.
So I'm not mad at what Matt's been saying because he's trying to roll, right? I don't blame it on the guys catcalling as much as I blame it on women comparing each other with their friends and so on and so forth. Just because if I do go to like a Brazil, right, and find a tang and she's sweet and stuff, and we know how that brought up C looks like. Brought up C meaning like we know how her parents raised her and just how the mom
It's more
was,
traditional.
Her mom's role.
Exactly.
Yeah, she knows her mom's role is what that's what.
Well, and that's exactly what I'm saying. Like
You know?
more female energy. Like the feminine, in like these other countries, they're very, very traditional. Where the feminine stick with what a lot of them are good at, and the males stick with what a lot of them are good at.
Let me just say that these women, and it's kind of fucked up because
Just preface this: we all love women. Okay, there's no misogynists on this podcast. We all love women.
Oh, 110%.
so
All right.
they know that.
Promise you. We
Check
love
all of our
contents.
episodes.
Yeah. facts.
But no, I
Booty.
feel like
Folks.
I feel like since these women, right, or certain like countries that men may go to, they're deemed as like low-key third world countries,
Yes.
right? So that gets looked at away, right? But I feel like they also respect and appreciate the
Their
shit
men
a
a lot more. A lot more. Whole
lot
lot more.
more.
Whole lot more.
Mhm.
And that may be bad as of us as guys to look for, but it's just
But-
like, damn, I'm here, I'm working my ass off,
And then
the
you're
shorty's still talking about, yo,
Yeah.
you don't do enough.
That's crazy
They
to me.
appreciate that more because it's the traditional values in those countries, and it's the
Exactly.
culture in those countries. Is like the men work their fucking asses off and provide for the families. Whereas here, if you work too much, your woman's like, "Why weren't you home at last night?" And it's like, "Yo, I was
'Cause
out. I was
gaining those-
working. I was
those
getting
dollars
that
for
money."
us.
No,
See, but
no, I was out with the guys just trying to get a breather because I've been
That's true,
working
too.
There's that
around
too,
45 to 50 hours a week.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you out here just cooling.
Yeah,
Facts.
yeah.
It's a
Just-
fact.
Okay.
It's a fact.
Yeah, so that and that's to circle back, like that's exactly what I was getting into. Like it's just like the women have like they're not fucking I can't even put it together in my brain, but it's just like it's
It's just
fucked
so
up right
much.
now.
It's like you don't even know which way to go with it.
I
It's like-
don't know which way to go with this
It's
conversation
frustrating.
because it's
It's
frustrating.
frustrating.
It's frustrating, but at the same time, like we as men, we can't get like emotional and shit like that over it. We just got to keep doing our thing.
Okay, and then to add to this,
We got to be men.
So
That's what
once
it
you
has-
once
that's
you
what it comes down
find
to.
okay, so once you find the flex, right, whichever place you call it, right, whichever place you went to and you found them, right,
Yeah.
do you come back here or do you stay there?
I might just stay there. I'm gonna stay
To
there.
be honest, I've wanted to experience living in another country for like the past couple of years because I'm in recruitment and I hire people that come over from other countries to work for us. They literally get visas. They come over here and work for a year, and I've seen lives change from literally living and working in another country. Friends of mine that have literally just gone from like nothing, dead end, nothing, nowhere, no purpose in life, not going anywhere in life to like I found my purpose. I'm doing what I love this company, blah blah blah. So I actually want to experience the same thing, going and living in another country, changing up the environment, and seeing what it does for me.
Going somewhere else, I feel like is so much better because I feel like in
Gotta get out of
Canada,
your hometown. Your hometown is the worst environment you can be in.
We live in such a fast-paced lifestyle.
That part,
Living in
man.
Canada is absolutely crazy. When I go back home and I see Trinidad, I see St. Kitts and how so much slower things are, and there's no stress and no pressure on,
people-
on
It's
certain
relaxed.
things.
And people
It's just like it helps you so much with your stress level and like with what you need to get done on a day-to-day basis. Like
people in their tonality, their body language, everything is just so relaxed and it's a better energy overall.
Man,
Here-
let me show you something.
here it takes like maybe 6 months to build a house. Back home, maybe take a year and a half, but like everyone's more relaxed, more healthy,
And they do a
it
good
looks
job.
so much better.
Oh, let me just add something as well. When you go to those types of countries, whichever, right?
Yeah.
Some of them are like with the locals are super mad, just happy. So they'll see you and they'll wave at you just to say hi. In the States, you can't really be saying hi like that. Like in the States, you go in Miami and stuff,
The
try to
attitude's
say hi, you're like,
real.
yo, what the fuck? You go to Grenada and stuff, and you do that shit. People are nice, they're friendly and shit.
It's different
So,
cultures,
It's different cultures, right? So that's why I feel like off rip, it's just the gratitude is just there. The friendliness is just there. Like it's just part of the flow.
The West,
So-
the West is. I'll tell you, the West has been ruined by the media, all the messages that come out from the government, all this shit. It's been perpetuated, and it's horrible. People pick up on it. Some people are like, take it as like this is the way it should be. These messages, these incorrect messages. I'm not even gonna mention all of them, but like,
Of course.
you know what I mean? They take it as truth, and then they just start running with it. They start repeating it to themselves, and then it just fucking fucks up everything. So, yeah, the West is just horrible right now. We need to fix it.
Yeah.
I feel like I want to take a pause from here and go to like Texas or somewhere else. I really do. I'm really feeling it in my heart to like just sell everything and let's just leave for a bit because here is just not it. I feel like I'm spending so much more extra money for no reason.
I'll tell you,
Inflation.
when I was traveling and when I was in Asia, everything was so fucking cheap.
It's crazy.
Even in Dubai, like a taxi or an Uber coming from Mississauga to Toronto is like $70. I was going from a hotel
70?
a hotel in Dubai, right? I was going in from a hotel in Dubai, which is outside of like the main area in Dubai. It's like a 20-minute drive. Same as going here from like fucking here down to like Etobicoke.
Yeah.
$8 taxi.
Yeah, I hear that.
It's so much cheaper everywhere else. Even the food, so much cheaper.
And then
I come back here and I'm literally leaving from the airport. I'm like a $25 taxi from like
Fam.
the airport to my house. It's like a 10-minute drive.
Do you know how much we pay from the airport back to my crib, which is in Mississauga? $70. I paid $70 to get home. For what? I do not know.
Yeah,
So
guys,
it's insane, bro.
Guys, if you guys are in Toronto or the GTA or whatever, we live in one of the most expensive places in the world. Like we're on par with like LA for how expensive
People
it
be
is.
asking me why I
Miami.
haven't bought a house yet. If I buy a house, I'm be living paycheck to paycheck. Do I want to do that? No. I'd rather just travel the damn earth.
so that is why I kind of roll with that stance. Also, when I do exchange my Canadian dollar, but that's the thing, we are so not used to, but like we'll complain about the exchange from Canadian to US. Canadian, wait, hold on. It gets worse. Canadian to Great British Pound. Canadian to euros, right? It's worse, right? But it's just like if I
It's like half our money
if
when
I,
it goes to
but,
euros.
but that's why I'm just like, yo, if I change my Canadian to Eastern Caribbean dollars,
Oh, hey. Look at me. Look at
I'm
me. Look at me.
balling.
I'm out here,
I'm
baby.
balling.
I'm out here.
so it's just literally like it's crazy
I'm out
that
here.
it's crazy that we get into a system and think that system's for us.
No.
It's really
Doesn't
not.
mean- yeah.
It's not. Like
Everyone has their own
like,
lifestyle and shit.
Be
Be
that
you.
free thinker and be that person to be like, yo, I need to experience some next shit because if I keep going at this level, this
Ooh.
shit right now is just gonna make me broke.
Hey,
I told you, identify as broke.
we talked about this last year, DV. I told you something last year. Or I told you guys something last year. There's no more middle class. It's either you are
You're
broke
rich or you're poor. You're rich or you're poor.
rich. It's one of the two. There's no more middle class.
That's
You can go
guys.
for
That's
the
gonna be a
groceries.
race this year. 2023.
So you can
You're
go
gonna
for
be
the
on one.
groceries,
You're
you
on one
can't.
side or the other.
You're
You're on
getting
one
food
side or the other.
stamps, or you're going
Yeah.
to go pick up free groceries.
So
one
this,
of the two.
This is the year. This is the year. 2023 is the year.
Why do you think the crime is going up? Why do you think everyone out here? Why,
This is why all those cars are getting stolen.
Why do you think between January 1st and the 7th, 95 cars got stolen?
Because people need to make money somehow.
Huh?
Yeah, facts.
People need to feed their. I'm gonna play devil's advocate right now.
Watch my e-commerce
the
site.
reason all those cars are getting stolen is because mans have to feed their families.
Exactly.
Hell yeah.
Why do you think people are stealing groceries? They gotta
Mans have to feed their families.
Yeah.
$150 for groceries that I'm spending.
When you go into survival mode,
My
you're
ting,
going to
bro.
be willing to break rules and do all
My
these
ting,
all these
bro.
crazy things that you never thought possible.
I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm giving myself like 10 more years here, and then that's out.
That's being gracious. I think you have. I think personally, I
2023?
think for you, you're getting. I think I'm giving you about 5 to 7.
I need to give
And then
10.
you're outta
I
here.
need to give 10 just so I can make sure it's done.
Yeah.
I feel like
the
if
money,
you,
the money saved is done.
I think if you had an online job and it was paying property, you're out. I feel like if you were to get one, and you're out of here.
Hell yeah. And
100%.
the worst part is about that is gonna be like telling your family like, yo, I'm moving somewhere else.
I think that's the easy part. I
no,
feel like
it's not the
making sure.
easiest part.
Personally,
not
for me, I think so
that's-
because I can always travel back to come back and see them. I think it's cheaper. I think it's cheaper to come back here just to see them
For
for the
sure,
1-2
for
week
sure.
than to actually just stay here just because of your family.
I'm saying it's hard just because this is what you're used to. Of
course.
That's why.
Okay.
That's why. Not because of anything else.
I throw a whole potty. Waiting for Matt to make sure. I'm good. I'm waiting for you to sit down because I need you on this one too.
I don't see the time thing going on this.
Go.
Okay.
Um,
You see the little zero,
Yeah,
zero,
yeah,
zero,
yeah.
zero, right? Okay. Sure.
I had a question for you guys. Have you guys ever been in a situation where you need to take action on something and time was of the essence?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Crucial.
Matthew.
Super needed. I'm always clutch. So I'll do what I have to do within those minutes and be like, damn, I really just did that. Damn, DV.
Okay, I need you guys' advice on something. So, over the last before I left on for Vegas, which was around December 19th, around there, I went to a jewelry store and bought a necklace. And the next day, after I bought the necklace, broke accidentally, and I brought it back.
Okay.
I brought it back. The people said like, "Hey, like you bought it only 24 hours ago. We'll fix it for free. Like no problem." I said, "Perfect." But I'm leaving for a trip, so I'm gonna have one of my friends come pick it up for me throughout the time. He said, "Perfect. As long as they have the receipt, you're good to go." Okay. This is where it gets frustrating.
Of course.
I paid $300 for the necklace. Money, hey, if it's $10, $20, it doesn't really matter. I get a phone call stating that the company or the people I dealt with are gone. They upped up and left. And I just thought that maybe they're just closed throughout the time. Maybe they're traveling. Because I know some jewelry stores do close and travel to go get more jewelry from wherever they get it from and travel back. I know that sometimes happens. But now I went back and I spoke to the security guard and he said, no, they defaulted and they're absolutely gone. So now they have
That's not
my
funny.
money and they have my chain. And I'm furious. I'm going to put up their information on the screen right here because I'm going to use my platform responsibly and trying to understand, like, make sure that people understand that do not go here and shop. If you hear or see this name pop up anywhere at any other jewelry store, anywhere, or they open up somewhere else,
That's tough.
recognize this name. I'm thinking about going to a law school just to teach them a lesson because I don't care about the money value. I care about teaching someone a lesson. You don't mess with people's money.
How do you get in contact with them?
Well, I have the security guard's name and number as well too, and they have their information. He has also contacted the diamond place. They're called Diamond Connection or Connection Diamond. I'll put the name up here. And he gave all my information to him for him to call me over this last week, and he has not given me a call back. So I called his security guard back and I showed him, if you did not give me a call back by the end of Friday, I'm filing a lawsuit against him. Because I don't play. I don't care if it's $300, $3,000, $10, $20. It's the principle.
True.
So I just want to let people know, like, if you're doing business with people, be straight with it. Be 100 with it. Don't be trying to scam people out of their money because that's not something. It's not good karma. At the end of the day,
It's not.
a part of me feels like I should let it go and just it is $300, but just say bun it and leave it. And that's where I was gonna ask you guys for your advice. Or should I pursue it and teach this guy a lesson? Because I have his information for me to sue him.
If you have time, do it. If you don't have time, then don't do it.
Matt?
Matt's not really listening. Matt's on his phone, so I
Don't sue him.
Don't sue him?
No.
How come? I don't know if you're listening. I want to make sure to see if you're listening.
Yeah. Like,
Don't sue him. Don't waste your time and energy on that.
said-
You bigger fish to fry.
Okay.
If you have time, do it.
2023 is a year of making money. not
Yeah,
putting it into somebody to teach
It's
them
not
a
about,
lesson.
it's not about the money. It's about teaching someone no, it is about teaching someone a lesson because
But
you don't mess with people's. You don't do that.
Let karma hit him in the ass. Let karma hit him. That's what I say to everything. Like, there's no point in like going after somebody. Karma's a bitch anyway. So let karma hit him in the ass.
But what if he wants to be karma though?
If he wants to beat karma,
He wants to beat karma.
Beat
He
karma.
is the karma. He's getting back. He's the get back.
It's not the value. It's gonna cost me more to sue him, but I'm also suing for my dollars and also my lawyer fees. There's the one thing you don't play with me. That's what the one thing I want to get across is don't play with people. You don't know who you're playing with. That person can really mess you up. That's my point.
me personally, if I was in that situation, I wouldn't put time and energy into it. I'd literally move on and I'd be focused on making money. Yeah, I take the L, and I'm like, it's $300. I'd rather just focus on making my money.
That's rough. Well, all I want to really say is watch out for Dixie Mall when it comes to them too, because they're no help as well too. Watch out for Diamond Connection. I'm gonna pull all the information, just make sure, because again, I'm gonna use my platform responsibly and make sure people know, like, just don't go to these places.
I'm surprised you went
smart
to
with
this.
Nah, it's good. That's good that you put
Be
that
smart
out
with
there.
this though. No, because I shot from them before. I bought a lot of stuff from them before, and I was just very surprised that this is
From
the way
Dixie or...
Well, Dixie Mall's not helping me when it comes to this situation. They don't want to help me. It's only security.
No, you bought it from these guys before? Like,
I went to Dixie Mall and bought change from this diamond place within Dixie, but the diamond guy is gone, and then Dixie Mall doesn't want to help me out when it comes to the flex. So
fuck you, Dixie, for that.
yeah, on some real shit.
We usually give you guys shout out, but fuck
Yeah,
you,
but
Dixie
fuck you
Mall.
guys. So that's what I make sure people know.
Old-ass
Say,
mall.
yo, stay 100, stay out of these streets, spend the money. Don't try to go cheap. Spend the money still.
True. Okay. And like that, that is it for this episode. Thank you, Matt and Kordell, for your stories and stuff. Really appreciate it.
Drop some comments down below if you like the stories, and subscribe.
For sure. We have a little 1-2 just coming up just for you guys that is just some shit that we're working on in general, but
Yes,
you'll see it as we keep going. I don't want to talk too much about it. But thank you guys for listening. This is episode 85. Yeah. Thank you guys for listening. We'll be back
out.
next week.
Easy.